Good morning. Welcome back to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Cara DeFalco along with Mike Favetta. Well, the systems that filter arsenic out of our drinking water may actually be responsible for putting small amounts of it back into private wells of New Jersey homes.
Researchers at the Rutgers School of Public Health examined the water of 62 New Jersey homes with whole house arsenic removing water treatment systems, discovering a potential internal flaw in these systems.
According to a study published in the journal Water Environment Research, microparticles of arsenic water treatment media or water softener resin was found in 71% of the homes analyzed. So that means that those residences' drinking water likely contained the absorbed arsenic.
And Stephen Spade, co-author of the study, mentioned that the water treatment systems potentially creating a new exposure, the ingestion of arsenic treatment media with the high concentrations of arsenic. Arsenic is a carcinogen that can increase the risk of cancer.
Because arsenic is naturally found in bedrock aquifers in central and northern New Jersey homes with wells have to be tested for arsenic, and arsenic treatments are installed when levels are higher than deemed safe.
Researchers from the study stated that more investigation is needed to determine the issue with the system, but residents have been advised to purchase post-treatment sediment filters as a precaution. A more immediate solution is to use bottled water for drinking and cooking. It is something, kind of concerning when you put a protection in place and it doesn't potentially work to its, advertised ability.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with something like that, it's water being so fundamental,
Hmm.
and just you can't. It's unavoidable. You need it daily, so it's got to be clean and healthy. I mean, there's just no getting
Yep.
around it. Absolutely, unless of course you want to switch to wine. And if you
True.
are, if you're looking for some great drinks this summer, look no further. Joining us now is wine educator, sommelier, and founder of Class in a Glass, Carol Berman. Good morning, Carol. Welcome to the show.
How are you today?
We're good. Thanks for joining us.
I'm
So we
proud to
love
be
having
here.
you on the show. Yeah, well, tell us about these wines that New Jerseyans should be drinking this summer.
Okay, there are two New Jersey wineries that I would recommend visiting. To begin with, let's see, Unionville Vineyards. They're located out in Ringo's, which is wonderful. It's farmland. You can get there 202 West, right out down there, and it's a beautiful, beautiful winery. I haven't actually tasted their wines in a few years, but they've always been my benchmark for some of the best New Jersey wine out there. But if you go there, they have a tasting room. The vineyards are beautiful. The property is fantastic. It's definitely worth a visit. The other wine is Beneduce Vineyards, and they're in Pittstown, Hunterdon County. Again, farmlands. They're doing some really interesting, varietals like Blaufränkisch, which is actually an Austrian grape. And they are organic. They're multi-generationally owned, and they're doing a fantastic job out there. And it's worth going out. Make an appointment with either of them if you want to visit, because I think that would probably be the best bet. Because I'm sure they get busy on the weekends, but I think New Jersey's starting to do some really, really, really good stuff.
I can't help but agree, Carol. And then you've also sent us some suggestions as well. Can you
Yeah,
tell us a little about these that you were also recommending?
sure. The first one up is from Le Marche, Italy, which is a region that on the east borders the Adriatic Sea, and then coming in west, you get the Apennine Mountains, and then you've got Umbria. It's a wonderful microclimate. So this is called Verdicchio. That's it. It's Bisci, Bisci is the producer. It's my go-to for probably 15, 20 years. Verdicchio is an off-dry wine. This is incredibly like aromatic with like fresh thyme, green apple, and it's just this perfect little quaff. And I use it when I prepare my mussels and white wine with Jersey garlic, and I generally get my stuff from Gus's in Montclair.
Oh, there you go. Yep, absolutely. And then we have this one is a French wine, I believe, right?
Right, it's Domaine de la Bastide, Côte de Rhône Rosé. So the Rhone region of France, is situated. Their property is situated. It's Mediterranean climate. The Boyers are the couple that run the place and make the wine, and I don't think I've had better Côte de Rhône Rosé ever. This wine just has everything going for it. It's called Fig. because they have fig trees and cherry trees on their property. And the wine is fleshy. It actually has fruit. You can sip it on its own. It works well with salads, or take a fig, cut it up, put a little blue cheese on it, and have a little of this rosé with it. It works perfectly. Average retail price of this wine is probably about $15.99, and it's organically produced.
Mm.
And organic is everything, in my opinion, when it comes to
And I,
wine, when
I
it comes
wanted to,
to produce.
yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. What is the advantage of drinking organic wines?
Well, put it this way: if people that are growing grapes in vineyards or growing produce are spraying in those vineyards as ways to kind of easily take care of pests and whatever. In other words, if they're using herbicides, pesticides, you are ingesting those. We are ingesting those when we drink that wine, when we eat the food. So to purchase clean farmed organic wine, sustainably produced wine, organic and food, it's the best of the best. And I've been doing it for years, and I believe in it. And I think for people that have allergies that react badly to most commercial big brands that you find on the market, when you try to drink a smaller produced organic wine that's grown in this method, clean, they have a lot less effect, I think.
Interesting stuff.
Negative.
Yeah. So, Carol, then these wines, or do you have any? When you think of kind of the, I guess the all-American weekend summer, cookout barbecue. We're grilling our foods, our meats, even our vegetables. What kind of wine do these wines pair well with that, or do you have some others that you might recommend?
I think that these work really, really well. I mean, either as aperitivo or, like I said, with seafood. Both work with seafood. If you're doing wonderful salads, this rosé is great. I mean, these wines are versatile. You can drink them morning, noon, and night and be perfectly happy, guaranteed.
That sounds great. So tell us more about your business, Class in a Glass.
So, Class in a Glass is a small company. It's me in the glass there. Um, and we do in-home and corporate wine dinners and events. And I've been working for many years doing beautiful wine pairings with some pretty amazing chefs. And so I like to do this and bring it to people's homes because it's kind of less intimidating. And I think people are intimidated by wine because basically it's difficult. It's a difficult subject to get into. It's vast. There's something happening new every single day. And I think that the best way to kind of do it is in your home with your friends. I pour blind or semi-blind, so nobody really knows what they're tasting. No preconceived notion. And it's just a lot of fun. And we have a good time and people love it. I've been doing that since the 90s, I guess.
Incredible stuff. And so, Carol, for anybody who wants to hire you, bring you into their home and learn more, where do we go?
Just classinaglasswine.com.
Wonderful stuff. Carol, thank you so much for joining us today for your recommendations. We really appreciate it. Again, Carol Berman, Class in a Glass. Thank you again.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Giving the pregnant lady wine in the morning was a little cruel, but we'll have to just save those for a later date.
Yeah, I'm sure they will age just fine.
They
And
should.
it's so nice, that she mentioned the New Jersey wineries, how there really are some outstanding producers and winemakers here in the Garden State.
Not only that, it makes such a great day trip. Like if you're not a beach, but my parents are not beach people, but you could easily still, a lot of them are still located, south to Ocean County, Atlantic County, Cape May County. You can make that drive, go down there, and like she said, set up a tasting, tour the vineyards. And it's a really nice way to spend the afternoon.
It really is, especially with the variety that we can showcase here in New Jersey. It's
Yeah, we do
very
a lot
special.
here. Absolutely. All right, guys, coming up, why New Jersey is considered the happiest state. We'll tell you about it.